What's happening this week in Warcraft? Hey, it's Soul, and you can help support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for wild coverage, and catch me where I'm live. First, let's cover a big hotfix. Transmog costs have been slashed in half, resulting in a full ensemble cost that's slightly lower than what it was before the patch. This is great news for everyone, although not so much for those who spent the first couple days this patch setting up outfits for many of their characters. In a few weeks, with the 12.0.1 patch, a free transmog will be applied to all characters. According to the wording, this will be automatically applied to the next outfit created for each character. Now, personally, I think the first transmog setup for every new outfit should be free. That would really help blunt the upfront cost, while later adjustments, those can be done a la carte. Also, Charter Neighborhood should be up and running, and now I hope to start hearing all sorts of HOA horror stories. This week, the pre-patch event begins and goes on to the launch of Midnight. It starts around your capital city. Now, there might be a breadcrumb quest to lead you there, but as of right now, the PTR is down, so visually I have nothing to show you, which is fantastic. Anyway, this short questline will open up the Twilight Highlands as a playground for pre-patch activity. There will be weekly quests and world quests and rotating rares that activate at set intervals. It's going to have that always-on kind of feel, like we're not waiting too long for an event to start, or we're not zipping across the planet. It all takes place here, and it's expected to scale to your character's level. I suggest if you do have alts to level, like you missed out on the Legion remix and you're returning for Midnight, this is the place to be, because on top of this, the Winds of Mysterious Fortune event begins, giving boosted experience and reputation rewards for all characters. Those who are using this event to quest will also obtain experience boost potions to use for anyone in the warband, so it's a great time to use them. Let's do a gallery of the rewards while I go through some explanation. Rewards are mostly purchased with these Twilight's Blade insignias earned from the rares and quests I mentioned. From reports I've seen, credit towards these quests is shared across the warband, meaning you may not be able to throw your alt army at them and stack a bunch of currency to one character and be done in a day. So the strategy might be to mostly use maybe low-level alts to complete the content out here, and then using currency transfers, because you can do that, consolidate the insignias, and then buy what you want for your side character. The big money is going to be spent on the mount, but there's also an arsenal, an ensemble, pets, and a toy that lets you play a minigame. There's also potential big money on some decor that so far has no other source outside of this event. I'm going to guess that they'll be made available eventually, because it's some very cool Blood Elf related stuff whose theme doesn't feel like it should be restricted to, just this event. There's also a mecha variant mount available after completing the 2 minutes to midnight achievement. You just gotta be around to defeat every rare that appears during the event. Finally, as you roam around, you'll be earning some warbound armor and weapons with a different color variant. You may want to try farming all these up during the event, but hopefully they'll also show back up in some other content down the road. All in all, it's a nice and busy way to round things off before Midnight's launch, with a decent set of gear to get started in the expansion and plenty of goodies to collect. You thought Turbulent Timeways was over, but nope. It marches on, and this coming week we're heading to Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking featuring the Old War raid. Now I gotta ask, how's this gonna feel during the pre-patch after the squish and everything? Will Runs Fire one-shot us? There's only one way to find out, but it is a chance to get some hero gear to use on the Catalyst or help you with leveling when the expansion launches. And the PvP brawl is classic Ashran. Later this week, the Darkmoon Fair will be in town, giving folks an opportunity to stack XP gains pretty hard between this and the Turbulent Timeways buff and the Winds buff too. It's also the final Surge week. Be sure to drop by the trading post to pick up your goodies, free something for later, and prepare for what's next. It's important to point out February as the yearly anniversary for the trading post, which might include some bonus tender and maybe the outlet from last year. That's going to mean some deep discounts on some items, notably older items that sold for much more tender than they do these days. Stay tuned right here for the preview. This week, amazingly enough, I will finally start covering crafting professions. Blacksmithing and alchemy are the first in line, so be on the lookout. Let's also keep up the feedback. Your voices help the transmog cost return to values closer to the start of the War Within. Let's see if we can make some headway to giving some flexibility to housing experience. Please like this video, subscribe for more wild coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.